G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to finish off talking about the myCOOLMAN power station range, and this is the big bertha of the range. It's a 1920 watt hour power station, which equates to about 145 amps of capacity. To put that in context, that will probably run a 45 litre single zone fridge for around 3 days without needing any charge. And if you add one of our myCOOLMAN solar blankets to your kit, you'll be able to stay powered indefinitely. This power station is fitted with a 2000 watt inverter, so you've got that 2000 watt with a boost function as well. So if you do have AC appliances that have a higher inrush current than 2000 watt, but only for a very short time, this unit will handle it quite happily. It will allow a higher inrush current for a very short time and then settle back to the 2000 watts or below, and the unit will run quite happily. The 1920 watt hour power station comes with a full 3-year warranty. We absolutely expect it's going to last a lot longer than that, but for peace of mind, we offer a full 3-year factory backed warranty on this power station. You can see on the front of the unit, there are all the outlets. We've actually added 2 Anderson plugs, mainly for running refrigeration of all different sizes. Anything though that requires an Anderson plug can be plugged in there as long as it's rated under that 10 amp capacity that each of these circuits do have. There's also 2 AC outlets up the top there, and they are both obviously connected to the 2000 watt AC inverter. That is its limitation with the boost mode, so you can't have 2000 watts in each outlet. You are limited to the 2000 watts as a combination. You can also see 3 USB-A and 2 USB-C outlets. The USB-C outlets are 100 watts each, so they will charge a laptop computer and larger high-end camera quite easily, and any device that needs USB-C just means you'll get a faster charge no matter what you're trying to charge up. It does also have LED light, and this can be used if you get to a campsite late at night and you just want some light to see the area that you're going to be setting up in. You can put the power station on the ground. You just press the button once and then you can scroll through. There's dull, there's bright, there's SOS, and then you're back to the off setting. So that can be quite handy. There's 2 DC jacks as well. These can be used for plugging in LED strip lighting or anything else that uses a DC jack like these 2 here. You can also see that each circuit has its own individual switch, and each of these little yellow switches has a small LED light inside. So when you activate the circuit, so now all the DC outlets are live, the 2 Anderson plugs, all the USBs, the DC jacks, the cigarette plug here, and the wireless charger up on the lid, because that switch is on and the little light's glowing. So we're ready to go for DC now. AC is the same. You just press it once, the light illuminates. Now those AC sockets are live, so if you want to plug an appliance in there, you're also ready to go. You can have the AC and the DC activated at the same time. There's no problem with that. You just got to be mindful you don't overload each individual circuit to what they're rated to. Otherwise, you'll see that circuit will just turn itself off to look after itself. Then you'll have to rectify what's going on before you can turn it back on. You can see the bright digital display here. It gives you live data, and there's a lot of information in there. There's voltage, there's watts, there's wattage in and out. So if you do have solar connected via one of our myCOOLMAN Energy solar blankets, what it will do is calculate the solar coming in. It'll calculate whatever power you might have going out. It calculates the difference between all of that, and then it's continually adjusting the time to run, battery state of charge information, and everything else, and you can see all that on the display. The unit also has a myCOOLMAN Energy Power Station app that you can download, and that will essentially give you all of the information on the display on your device. So if you have decided to use this as a dual battery replacement and strapped it down in the back of the ute or in the back of your four-wheel drive or even in your caravan, you can still access all that information from your phone without having to go physically around. Get in the back of the vehicle, find the power station and see what's going on. That's a really handy feature, we think. You can also turn circuits on and off and make adjustments to operations of the power station itself to suit the way you want to use it. Both ends of this power station have quite large venting. There's actually cooling fans at both ends. One will suck the air out and the other one will drag fresh air or ambient air in. And that'll help just keep the battery cells and all the electronics in there cool, including the inverter and the charger side of it. It's all automatic, so it all runs off various temperature sensors that are scattered throughout the power station. They read the temperature in their little area of the power station. They send a message back to the fans, and the fans then are told whether they need to kick in to cool it down a bit or whether it's okay, temperatures are okay, and then they won't operate. But that's all plug and play. There's no need for you to adjust anything. It's all operated off temperature sensors. On the back of the unit, there's a flap that covers up an overload protection for incoming charge, whether that's from AC or DC. There's also the AC charge inlet socket there, and solar and DC charging on this yellow connector there. There is an MPPT solar controller integrated into the unit. So what you need to do if you want to charge this via solar, which a lot of people will, is plug your unregulated solar blanket or solar system into this power station, and then the MPPT controller inside communicates with the battery cells themselves and work out how much charge is required, what power is going out, how much power it needs to come back in, and that's all automatic. So you literally plug your solar panel in, aim it at the sun, and the MPPT controller inside this power station will do the rest for you. This unit has enormous capacity and a large inverter, and it looks big and solid, but it's actually not that heavy. It weighs in just under 21 kilos. With 2 carry handles, it's manageable for 1 person. And if you need 2 people to carry it, you've got a handle each, and it's nice and easy to maneuver around. Just need to be mindful that it is a big capacity unit. If you are moving it around, it's probably going to be able to stay in that place, so you decide to leave it for quite a while, because it's going to last a long time running any appliances you might have. Another exciting feature about this unit is it's got a full aluminium body rather than having a plastic body. These panels are actually all aluminium. We expect that that'll help it last longer and be more durable if it is sliding around in the back of a ute or having things pushed up against it. It's just going to mean it's a much more robust construction. I'll run through the standard inclusions or accessories you get with your myCOOLMAN Energy Power Station now. You actually get 2 solar charge leads. One's got an Anderson plug to it, the yellow connection for your DC or solar inlet on the power station. One has the MC4 connections for solar to the yellow connector and into the charge point on the back of the power station. You do also get a DC charge cable, so it's simple cigarette plug to yellow connector to go into the power station. We do advise, if you're going to be wanting to charge this unit fully and heavily from a vehicle, you will need to fit a lithium compatible DC-DC charger to ensure safe charging, but also that you get your unit back to as close as you can to 100% charge. Otherwise, you're probably only going to be able to get a trickle charge from this unit directly. You really need a DC-DC charger to help it along its way. Finally, you get an AC charge lead, pretty standard lead, 3 pins in a connector with your standard AC connector for use at home, caravan park or generator. This will actually allow you to charge this big unit from fully flat to fully charged in 2 hours. It does have a fast charge feature that just allows this massive inrush of charge current, and it will get you out of trouble if you get pretty flat and you can find a power point. You can have this thing up and running at 100% within 2 hours. Thanks for watching. For more information, subscribe to our channel, head over to the website or contact our dedicated service team.